So we're now the proud owners of this vintage 8N Ford tractor. This one came with a factory loader. Well, let's start from the beginning. First, we had to drive out to North Reno to get it. The former owners of this tractor had it for the last 40 years, and they built their entire homestead with it. Now I plan on doing exactly the same thing. This tractor also came with this scraper and a post hole digger. This should definitely get rid of all the ruts in the backyard. And before we leave, we let them say one final goodbye to their beloved tractor. Now time for the trek out of the mountains back to the desert. Well, she's home. Time to get her off the truck. Works better if you turn the gas on. Safe. Well, one thing's immediately apparent. We definitely got to fix the power steering. Alright, time to get in the garage and start assessing. This was the top-of-the-line version of the 8N in 1961. It had all the options, power steering, and a loader. It's got a power takeoff to run implements such as an auger or a bush, and it also uses a 3-point system that's still used today. This is the lever that brings the 3-point up and down. And this lever puts it in draft mode. Draft load is used mostly when plowing, and this tractor has a 4-speed transmission. It's got a 4-cylinder overhead valve engine, and everything is very accessible, so they're very easy to service. Speaking of service, let's get started by removing these bad lines. Might as well fix the leaks in the hydraulic system before we put fluid in it. This main sending line is also bad. Most likely this is the one that drained all the fluid. Once these are replaced, I should have no more problems losing fluid. I'll apply some heat to this one so I don't break the pump trying to get it off. This pump runs directly off the drive shaft, giving you live hydraulics. This pump is only for the loader. The rear hydraulics are on a separate system altogether. Let's pull the hood off while we're here. To do so, we'll have to pull the steering wheel. The trick to getting these off is to use a jaw puller, but take the jaws off and attach it directly to the spokes of the steering wheel. This pops it right off. We'll be replacing the steering wheel with a brand new one. Next, we'll have to remove the cluster. Looks like we'll be replacing all these gauges. Next, we'll remove the bottom part of the dash. Man, this wire is going to take me seconds to figure out. And discard. Alright, let's get the rest of the hood off. It'll make it easier to diagnose the power steering. We can also see what else is going on under here. We can also bodywork this hood and give it a fresh coat of paint. Since these lights aren't hooked up to anything, we'll just get them out of the way for now. I'll also pull this custom piece off the back. I'll clean it up and put it back later. Alright, let's start working all the dents out of this hood. Looks like it got riveted for some reason. We'll have to go in and figure that one out. Looks like it's just a couple spot welds came loose. We'll be able to weld that back together. Alright, let's get the last 60 years worth of paint off of this. I'll just keep working the dents as I go. This thing will look brand new when I'm done. The trick is to knock the dents out from the bottom, then go back and knock down the high spots. And eventually it'll get so smooth, you'll barely need filler. I gotta be careful on this top hood. I want to try to preserve this sticker as much as possible. You constantly want to run your hand over it. You can feel things that you can't see. For the rest of it, I think it would be better if I just split this thing apart. I mean, it does just come apart with these bolts. There, now I can keep working it on this table. Let's get the inside of this cleaned out. Through all the sanding, I found these stickers. It confirms exactly what it is. We've got an 801 with a heavy-duty front end. Alright, let's address those broken spot welds. Good as new. I also went around and welded up all the little holes everywhere. Now I'll just grind them smooth and it's like they were never there. There's also a few stress cracks. I'll weld them up too. Well, that's all we have this time. Join us next time as we try to get this tractor rolling again. Thanks for stopping by the Maker Hack Shack.